How's it going, boys, girls, and squirrels? Today, we're watching one of my most requested series of all time. Today, we're watching the case study of Vanitas, a show that I know truly nothing about, other than the fact that it's totally not gay. Which is honestly the way I go into watching every show on this channel. Nobody ever gives me any actual information about a show they want me to watch. They just tell me boys kiss in it. Every time I start a new show, I feel like James Bond being sent in on a mission with shockingly little intel. James, today you're tasked with assassinating Mr. Marcus Finch. Sounds good enough to me. What can you tell me about him? Well, he likes kissing boys. Okay, super unhelpful. Anything else? Oh, he's also gay. That's the same thing! So who knows what this show is? Maybe it's cute, maybe it's horrific. Honestly, when it comes to your guys' recommendations, it can go either way. So let's jump in and take a look at it.
There once was a vampire known as Vanitas, who was deeply reviled by the others of his own kind.
Oh, this is immediately gay. This is so Tumblr coded already. What's more bisexual than a spooky Once Upon a Time? This feels like a show made by Etsy witches who are way too into their own zodiac signs.
While all other vampires were born on the night of the crimson moon, he came into the world under the blue moon's light.
Oh, but he's not like other vampires. Other vampires were born under the spooky moon, but Vanitas was born under the super spooky moon. It's like the spooky moon, only prettier and more mysterious, making him a social outcast among all the popular vampires. Are we sure this isn't just straight up adapted from a YA novel?
His brethren feared Vanitas and drove him from the village.
Oh my god, I was absolutely right. That's it? He was born under the wrong moon, so they kicked him out of the woods? That's all it takes? Imagine if we took all of the Capricorn babies in America and then deported them. There we go, there's a little zodiac humor for all you witches out there. Please don't hex me. Also, how are you gonna exile this kid for being a bad omen? You guys are vampires. You're all bad omens. Oh, no wonder the fan base of this show is so horny. Every episode opens with the 4 hottest seconds I've ever seen. That was like liquid female gaze. That was so the female gaze, it felt scientifically engineered. Like Japan assembled the nation's top minds to figure out the formula of arousing women, and then a few months later they all came out of the lab like, we bring you 2 seasons of a show about gay French vampires. Our work here is done. You know what the worst part of this is? It's kind of working on me, too. Anyone else just feel good right now? Anyone else just feeling great? This opening is just a montage of some guy getting hyper enthused about art. Like, how can you not feel happy watching this? Aw, he's all tuckered out from his fun day at the museums. I don't even know who this is. That's how good this intro is. I have no idea who this character is. If somebody doesn't come in, take off his shoes, and tuck him into bed, I'm straight up gonna commit a homicide.
They say a vampire's appeared. Really? How terrible. But that can't possibly be.
What a horrifying piece of news to just hang on a message board. Like, I don't know how else he would spread this news. But like, this is pretty crazy, right? Like, imagine if you woke up one morning and got a Facebook notification that was just like, this just in, there's ghouls now.
Vampires are only a folk tale.
Perhaps not. My great-grandfather swears to have seen one.
Please, it's nothing but a ghost story.
Please, your grandfather's nothing but a raving idiot. But he swears to have seen— Your grandfather's a raving lunatic and you know it, Pierre! You fucking know it! Oh fuck, here comes Mr. Savio Balance. This dude saw a woman faint from 30 yards away and turned in the world's most gentlemanly T-1000. Why does this guy look like a Studio Ghibli character? This guy looks like the hot human version of the cat from Studio Ghibli's The Cat Returns.
Are you sure you're feeling all right now? I'm happy to escort you to the infirmary.
Why does he sound like a dork? Are you sure you're all right now? I'd be happy to escort you to the infirmary.
Stop it, Mer.
He's very warm. Oh, and
Is that a fucking Pokemon? This thing hardly looks like a cat. Why can't it see in 3D?
So cold.
What, does she have a cold or something? Lady, if you've got a cold, you should not be riding this airship. Don't be giving everybody else your sniffles.
I happen to know without a doubt that my target is inside this airship.
Who is this Genshin Impact character? This guy looks like a well-accessorized rompo.
So you see, this trip to Paris is more of a necessity.
Don't give the actors a French accent sometimes. Either make them say everything in French or nothing. It just sounds so silly to me. Like, imagine if I open this video like, how's it going, boys, girls, and squirrels? I'm sorry to announce, but I won't be putting out that much content in the near future. I'm taking a trip to Barcelona, and then I'll be spending a few months in Paris for a convention.
Mademoiselle, are you all right?
Don't touch me!
Some poor janitor on this ship is gonna walk out and be like, are you fucking kidding me? All of them? Every lamp? Oh, Mr. Save Yo Balance just turned into Mr. Steal Yo Kill. What are you protecting this vampire for? She sucks.
Get out of my way, now, or you're in for a world of pain.
That's not happening.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have found the sexual tension. This dude is flabbergasted. Look at him, he's just like, you promise? Yo, the hourglass earrings though, incredibly sexy. Astonishingly sexy. It's so sexy, it's making me completely ignore the football-sized bow he's got wrapped around his neck. This is a very sexy man.
A wire?
What?
Not a very sexy noise, though. This dude just turned into a rubber chicken.
I'm cold. Can't bear it. So terribly cold.
Can somebody get this bitch a Mucinex already? If I have to hear about this cold one more goddamn time.
How lovely it is here.
Think you took a wrong turn, buddy. The spooky room's back that way. I don't know, is it just me, or does this Five Nights at Freddy's monster totally not belong in this beautiful flower garden?
Will you surrender this place to me? Let me have your true name.
You know what? On second thought, this thing grabbing her by the cheeks and kissing her is totally in line with what I know about the Five Nights at Freddy's fandom. Oh god, it gooped all over her.
What's the matter?
Oh, she said you're wearing too many damn clothes. That's the matter.
No, my strength is draining away.
You know what? It's about time somebody made getting attacked by a vampire look hot. Getting attacked by a vampire is objectively hot. Oh, I'm sorry, are vampires not sexy to you? Vampires are people who stay young forever, tear your clothes off, and then suck on your neck to turn you into their submissive slave. Yuck, disgusting, what an unsexy creature.
I'm not cold. Not anymore.
Oh, let's go, Mucinex for the win, baby. I knew it would help, dude, you had classic cold symptoms.
I feel so warm inside! But it's not enough! I want it all! Every last drop you have to offer!
Except for the black ooze coming out of your fucking eyes, what the hell, lady? I don't think Mucinex is going to cover a symptom like, oh, wait a second.
Mademoiselle Amelia, please stop this!
What happened to my silly little vampire show? Who's the sick bastard that came up with this anime's opening? Did anyone tell that guy what this show is about? Because it's not about going to art museums and snoozing around. It's about goop coming out of your eyes and beating up demon chicks.
So the urge to drink blood, which is normally easy to suppress, became an uncontrollable compulsion.
Oh, is it? I thought vampires had an insatiable thirst for blood, not a hankering for it. Being a vampire seems pretty chill if the worst you get is a mild craving for blood. Hey, what are you thinking for dinner tonight? You want to do blood? Yeah, I could go for blood. I ate a kid last night, though. You want to do Mexican? Like people or tacos? Like tacos. Yeah, I could do tacos. Let's go with that.
Come on, you quack! Quit monologuing and get this done!
Stop interrupting my thing, Baldy!
I am not bald!
Objectively not bald. This dude's got tons of hair. What a fake insult. Maybe that's what makes it a good insult. Like, not only is it a mean thing to say to somebody, but it's also annoyingly inaccurate.
If you come to carry out her execution, explain yourself.
Me? Chaussée? A bouhon? That's a...
Don't just make French noises at me. You know I don't know what they mean. I know crepe and I know ménage à trois. Those are the only two French words in my vocabulary. Oh, that's weird. Weird, I just got crazy deja vu.
No! I am a doctor, specializing in vampire.
Oh, you've got your PhD in vampires, do you? What school teaches classes in vampires? Suck University? Did you get your degree in Suck You? To be fair though, do you know how many kids would actually care about school if you could at least minor in vampires?
No. It's so much more than that, because this light and all its warmth are yours.
I love this guy literally rizzing the curse out of her. That's so French of him.
For if you don't, you're in for a world of pain.
Okay?
Did he just die? I know Mr. Catch Yo Balance is about to catch his balance, but if he weren't here, this dude would have straight up died just now. In any other circumstance, he would have fallen out of this airship and died. That's just crazy to think about. Like, no matter how competent this guy is, technically, he just killed himself here.
Tell me, what should I call you?
No way.
Noah, child of the Ark.
Do you mean Noah? Like Noah's Ark? Because it's not Noah's Ark. It's either gotta be talking about a different Noah or a different Ark, because something's not adding up here. What does the name Noah mean? It's gotta mean something. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
I am called Vanitas. The vampire of the blue moon left to me his name as well as his famed grimoire. Yet I am but a human.
What? His name is just as confusing as Noah's. So this guy's Vanitas, except psych, no he's not, and he's about to team up with a man named after Noah from the Bible, except psych, no he's not.
Wonderful! You'll start immediately.
No.
I'm sorry, all I heard from you was a resounding yes.
Oh. Psych, no they're not. Noah and Vanitas feel like every Bungo Stray Dogs character split into two people. And I can pinpoint which characters went into which. Vanitas is Dazai mixed with Rampo, and Noe is Atsushi mixed with Kunikita.
How this Vanitas would meet his end. By my own hand.
Of course that's how this episode ends. This is like how 90% of all Wattpad stories end their first chapter. His baby blue eyes were so piercing, so enthralling, and soon they would be completely lifeless by my hand. Just like wildly predictable ending. You know what isn't predictable? Just how good all of the content on my Patreon is. You hear my Patreon plug in every video and you're like, yeah, whatever. It can't be that good. I don't even like Blue Lock. I've never even heard of Food Wars. Who cares? Well, I'll have you know that the content on my Patreon is superb. I can guarantee that it is of the quality or better than the quality of content that I put out on YouTube. It's also just a fantastic way to help support the channel, while also getting tons and tons of bonus content as well, such as a reaction video each month, access to my own private Discord server, and access to all the live streams I've done in the past and will do in the future. It's a fantastic way to help support me and ensure that I'm able to keep putting out as much content as I do. So if you want to see me react to Blue Lock, Food Wars, and whatever third show I end up picking for 2024, make sure you check out the link to my Patreon in the description below. And now, on to the next one.
Go berserk and start killing people. My grandfather told me about them.
There's a curse? Whose is it?
There's a curse? Whose is it?
The vampire of the blue moons, of course.
Hey, are you okay?
Why does Baby Noe sound like a cigarette addict with a lisp? Is the fucking sky broken? Why does the moon look like a baseball stuck inside of a windshield?
Hey, Vanitas?
No, eh?
Would you care to explain what we're doing locked inside a prison cell?
Noe waited until his ass was in jail before asking why he was under arrest. Oh, hello, officers. Oh, thank you for these bracelets. They fit quite snug. Ooh, you're leading me into some sort of cage, it seems. Well, be back soon. I'll get awfully lonely without you here. Okay. Wait, am I in jail?
I was just an innocent bystander, so why am I in prison too?
Because I told the police that you were my ride-or-die partner in crime. Obviously!
They are the entire cast of Bungo Stray Dogs, and I cannot believe this was written by a different man.
That's true. He didn't ask me to steal or destroy it. So what does my teacher want me to do with that grimoire?
Ask questions earlier. It's so too late to be wondering what your teacher wants you to do with the book. Ask that before you leave to go find the book.
I think I understand now. I said no, simply because I personally don't care for you very much.
Look at this show literally creating its own stickers right now. This show's just like, I mean, we're not saying we want you to make fan art. We're just saying if you did, you know, here's some pretty cool sticker designs. Jesus Christ, what is the fucking confetti budget in Paris? No wonder the peasants revolted. Imagine wondering every day whether or not you get to eat that night, while your government dumps 30% of the country's funds into the glitter industry.
The invitation from the Count said we needed to go and retrieve our things. Both what the police took and anything that was left on the airship during all the chaos.
How the fuck did he do that? The man took off his hat and there was a bird in his hat. You're telling me the man was wearing a bird all day? That's impossible. It had to be magic.
After the war with mankind, vampires were forbidden from attacking humans. And before long, most of them vanished beyond the barrier.
Weirdly specific law, guys. I feel like anyone should be forbidden from attacking anyone. Maybe I'm just a little too progressive for France. So before the war, was there not a law saying vampires couldn't attack humans? Just make attacking illegal, like across the board.
Don't move. That's how you greet invited guests? Can't say I feel very welcome.
Silence, lout.
Oh fuck, she hit him with the L word.
I've been curious to meet the human who has so brazenly taken up the name of Vanitas.
Who tried to grill this poor orc? This dude looks like a Legend of Zelda monster got hit with a waffle iron.
I want both the Book of Vanitas and Amelia Ruth returned to me at once.
But Vanitas, Mademoiselle Amelia's out of danger. So why do you need—
I spent all night rizzing her up. What do you think I want her for? Wait, you thought I was doing that for my health?
You couldn't be more mistaken. I didn't bring you here to entertain us with your ridiculous claims about this grimoire, but to squeeze you like a grape until you tell me what you're planning.
You promise?
The vampire attacks sowing chaos throughout Paris are the—
That wasn't even the proper French pronunciation that time. What is Paris? You didn't do either accents right.
So you will help me! I knew you'd come around eventually!
Let's make one thing abundantly clear. I'm not helping you, you're helping me!
Oh, so Noe's the top.
Not the foggiest.
Hey, Vanitas, how's it going? You need a hand?
Can somebody, finish drawing this character? I hate the way this guy looks. He looks like somebody got halfway through drawing anime fan art of a Gravity Falls character and then just gave up. He looks like a cross between a 40-year-old Chuya, a pumpkin, and a werewolf.
So following this bat will get us where we need to go.
Exactly.
Hey, wait a second, it's like whole-ass daytime right now. Also, that bat's the size of a grape, so you can just walk around in the daytime, and your bats are lame. These are hardly vampires.
Oh my, was that the Vanitas? He's got the most adorable face, doesn't he?
What'd you do, follow me here, Johan?
Nice run, Johan. You look like a schoolgirl who's late to class. Never trust somebody who scampers. Nobody's ever scampered with good intentions.
That's him! I'm sure of it! Thomas Bernon. Go and stop him!
Oh, I think I have an idea!
Jesus Christ, Noe, he's not a vampire! You can't just chuck a dude. Yeah, you got a great spiral on him, and a throw like that could definitely take you to state championships, but he's not a football! Vanitas collided with that dude head first. I would have loved it if he just exploded on impact. And then Noe was just like, I think I have an idea! Oh, I'm so sorry!
Amazing.
You incapacitated a curse bearer so swiftly.
Really about to go up against a green chess piece and an Assassin's Creed character dressed as a wedding pastry?
Forget it! This book isn't a toy, so why don't you try asking again when you're a couple feet taller, shorty?
Vanitas, you are 4'11". You are the minimum required height to be considered an adult male. You are in no position to be judging anyone for being short.
I imagine you'll be severely punished for what you've done.
I refuse to allow you to have that book.
Yay!
However, you're welcome to do as you see fit with Vanitas himself.
Boo!
Am I watching the abridged version of this? Is this a fan edit? Vanitas is so unhinged, I can't get a read on his personality. Because it's so insane. On one hand, he's a doctor, so I keep expecting him to be confident and calculating. But on the other hand, his doctorate's in vampires, so he's weird and quirky too.
Will nothing convince you to hand over that book?
How is this dude making a collared shirt, a vest, a bow, and a jacket look slutty? He's wearing the most layers I have ever seen on a man, and he still looks like a whore.
Over 1,000 vampires betrayed their own kind to side with humanity in the war, but instead, a single parole slew them all!
I like how they're making this poor voice actor scream all of this exposition. Okay, so next we're gonna have you explain the lore surrounding the human-vampire war. Okay, cool, sounds easy enough. Also, your character is sprinting and terrified. Oh, never mind, I meant fuck you.
We're in trouble.
Hey, no wonder Noe ends up killing Vanitas. I'm surprised he hasn't killed him already. They made it seem like this show was going to end with Noe killing Vanitas in a super tragic and dramatic way. But I'm starting to wonder if he just ends up accidentally snapping his neck or something. I mean, as far as I can tell, he just shattered every bone in Vanitas' body with that shove.
So it's really no wonder that vampires are afraid of this old grimoire.
Yes, but power to do something and actually doing it are still two different things.
Wow, sounds like Noe is really into workplace relationships. Just because there's a power dynamic doesn't mean a boss shouldn't be able to sleep with his secretary. I mean, why even have a secretary if you're not gonna sleep with her? Oh, and that's the end of the episode. That's an embarrassing joke to go out on. So far, it's good. It's fine. It's very pretty. But it hasn't, hooked me yet. I love the setting. I like that it's something different from what I've seen before, especially in terms of, a vampire story. I like the idea of French vampires for some reason. Love the animation, love the art style, love all the colors. It just, plot-wise hasn't fully gripped me, and character-wise it hasn't yet. Because it does just feel like bungo characters on the surface. But that's just because we haven't had a lot of, time to develop them yet. But if you like this video and you want to see me react to more case study of Vanitas, make sure you consider leaving a comment and liking the video as well. Subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know in the comments what jokes from this video were your favorite. And I will see you guys next time.
Hold on to me, baby. Won't you come a little closer when I leave for now? I wrote